Hey everybody. This is a follow-up video to why is there always some type of excuse me, hold on. There's always a bee inside of my van for some reason. Alright. Oh strange. Alright, so this is a follow-up video to how to obtain your first truck mount unit. The first video is got enough views where I was like, hey, if the amount of views match the amount of subscribers I have, I'll make a follow-up. The whole thing is, I really want to increase the quality of my videos, but it seems as if real life situations are getting in the way, and I don't want to deprive the content on the channel just because I want it to look a certain way, or I want my videos to be a certain way, because I love YouTube. I'm always watching, YouTube, because I got the red and everything like that, and basically allows me to download and watch videos without even using my data. So when I watch content creators and everything like that, I always in the back of my head like, oh, I wish my videos looked like that. But the truth of the matter is, I really don't have the time to sit down, edit, do intros and everything. I mean, I can make the time, but it's just, I'm just now getting close to 100 subscribers, and thank you for everybody who just newly subscribed. So anyway, to get to the point, first off, you're going to want to get the business for the carpet cleaning before you even think about getting a truck mounted unit. All right, so I was talking to my brother the other night, and he was telling me how he's just going to start his own cleaning service again. He's over in Washington State. He had his own cleaning service here in Georgia before he moved, but when he moved out in Washington State, he decided to get back into the food and beverage industry, which I don't blame him. It's more fast paced. It's something to do. It's very exciting, but at the same time, the profit margins are like, unless you have like killer systems in place, like killer menu, killer um basically prices. Like everything got to be in line. For food, it's just too finicky for me. I love cleaning service because it's low startup cost and high return. So in general, when you're thinking about getting a truck mounted unit, first off, you got to ask yourself, how much business are you generating? If you're not getting at least 3 carpet cleans a week, don't even consider it. Just get yourself a portable unit. Get yourself a rental from Home Depot. That's what I did in the beginning. In general, it's about $90 for a full day. So let's say if your minimum must be at least $89, and just explain to them, hey, even if it's one area, I have to charge 89, minimum. That's what I charge, at least when I had my portable, because I knew I had to rent it and everything like that, and if I had 2 jobs that were $89, at least it would justify something. But if you have a minimum out there, people will have to respect it or call somebody else. So yeah, work on that. I do have videos as far as like how I do my guerrilla marketing. Consistency is the thing with your marketing. So just watch the previous videos as far as how I market, or just find other cleaners and see how they do their marketing, in the beginning and everything like that. But in general, I just post signs that basically say, carpet cleaning, such and such price. Keep it simple. Do not put a lot of words on your signs and your advertisement. Just keep it simple. Price, what it is, phone number. That's it. Some people put a website. I put my website. I'm not gonna lie, just to kind of give my ads a brand, But in general, if you want the most calls, keep the the amount of verbiage to a minimum on your signs. So that's a good tip right there. Also, when you're putting out your signs, make sure they're in areas where the traffic is stopped for a minimum of 10 seconds. They need to have at least 10 seconds to see your sign and react. So before you just post it, don't just post it. Take a second, look at the traffic, see what's going on, and if you see that traffic is stopping, boom, boom. Also, if you look at my other marketing videos, you'll see that there's other tips, like such as aim for the second car. Don't aim for the first car. When you're angling your sign, angle it for the second car. Another one is, if you see other signs out there, those are the best places to put them, because if those signs are there, then most likely your sign can be there too. All right, so consistency, let's say 3, 4, maybe 5 weeks of consistency. Your phone should start ringing a minimum of 10 times a day. As soon as your phone is ringing a minimum 10 times a day, you should be closing one of those 10. So your goal should be 1 out of 10 calls you should be closing. And then set your schedule. Let's say if you don't have enough business, set everything up on a certain day. Me, I said, hey, look, it's $99, but it'll be $89 if you can get it on Tuesday or Thursday, or if you can get it on Saturday or Sunday. Try to consolidate everything. So if you are renting your equipment, it's all for one day. You know. Let's see what else. So let's say that you do have your business to that point where you need a truck mounted unit. Another thing you can do is network with other carpet cleaners who have truck mounts and everything like that, and just pay them a portion or whatnot. So that way you can get a good feel on maintaining, your units and everything, setting it up, shutting it down. I think there's 3 or 4 different styles of truck mounted units, but I'm not really sure. Don't quote me on that. But that's another good way to, basically say if you have 3 or 4 jobs lined up, that portable is going to take forever. Unless you have a partner or somebody, to help you, is still going to take forever because of the portable and everything like that. But basically, you can network with other carpet cleaners. Say, hey, listen, I got a job on this side of town. Are you, by chance have any time, help me out? And that's a good way to do it. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it. I wish I had a script. I should have had a script, but it's okay. All right, so let's talk about building your business credit. Okay, you need to have your business credit in order to obtain leverage when you're trying to do business. So if you went out and bought, let's say this unit that I'm sitting in right now, if I had 6,000 cash, I would be able to get it. Okay, but I didn't have $6,000 cash. I did have about 12 or 1,300 cash at the time, and what I did was I basically got it financed. I think it was $10,000 financed, and then after interest charges and everything like that, it came to about 12, 1,300 with I think a 3-year term or something like that. So I like it because that will give me payment history. So basically, I will have something to show, like, hey, look, I'm making payments on this. I've never missed a payment. Here's my credit, history or whatever. So I like that. And basically, like I said, the leverage is you're not kicking out, a whole bunch of money at one time, and everything like that. So I've been maintaining this unit. The van still needs work. I got to replace the radiator next, the mass airflow sensor, everything like that. So, it still comes with its quirks and everything like that. I had to spend about $400, I think, a few weeks ago, just getting the float switch changed out, and the voltage regulator needed changed out also. But I mean, thank God, basically, or Yahweh, um, thank Yahweh that literally like 24 hours later, someone called in. They needed like 7 areas done plus deodorizing. So that ticket came up to about $400 and something. I was very blessed to get that. So the point is, the business is supporting the van. Okay, I got the business first, then I got the van second. Okay, business first, van second. Business first, equipment next. Okay, so when you first begin, work on your setup, work on your systems, work on basically just getting your EIN. That's free. And then get your business credit kind of established. The best thing to do is open a account at Wells Fargo. They report to Equifax Business. So let's say if you have about $500 or so, I would definitely do that. Spend about $20, $35 to open your business bank account. Make sure you have your EIN. I think that's all they need. I don't think they ask for a business license. They might ask for a business license, but I don't think so. I think all they really care about is the EIN. But basically, don't quote me on that. It's been years since I've done this. So basically, just go to Wells Fargo, let them know that you want to open a business account, and they'll easily let you know what you need in order to do that. So after you have that bank account open, or the same day, have $500. They require $500 minimum deposit. So have that for your secured business credit card. That this is if you're in the beginning. Some people, they already have a business and they had it for 2 or 3 years, and they might be able to just go ahead and apply for a credit card in the name of their business. Just because they've been established for a couple of years. But if you're new, if you're in year 1, year 2, yeah, you definitely probably most likely don't even waste your time applying. Just apply for a secure card and use that $500 card to pay for all expenses and everything like that for your business. And after about 6 months of using that card, you should qualify for a second card. And like I said in the first, or I even showed it in the first video, I got 3 credit cards right now. I'm working on getting 2 more in that couple of months, but I got 3 credit cards for the business. So basically, I'm in a position where I'm leveraging my credit to get supplies, fuel, food, anything that I need. Is not coming out cash anymore. It's coming out from that card, and then I can just pay the minimum amount, and then when I really want to, or when I can, I'll pay the balance down. Okay, so I'm gonna try to put up, I guess, a screen share or something like that, some kind of like slideshow or something like that, where it goes into more detail, because I feel like I'm kind of getting rushed. I only have like 10 minutes. I'm gonna try to wrap this up in another few minutes, but just small details. Get your business credit established by in the first year. Get your EIN, that's free, and get your business license. The tip about your business license: tell them you're not making that much when you go and file. Estimate maybe $1,000 or less. I would say put in 600 or 500 or even $400 a month for your business. So multiply 4 times 12. What's that? 36, I believe. Don't quote me. So basically, you say, look, my first year, I estimate 36 grand in sales. And they're going to give you a lower rate. Same thing with your insurance. Let them know, hey, I'm probably going to gross maybe 45,000 in sales this year, and they're going to give you a lower rate versus if you tell them you're going to make more and you're going to be doing more. Also with your insurance, keep it like 50-50. Tell them, look, it's going to be 50% residential, 50% commercial, so that way you're not losing out on one side or the other. Right now, my insurance, I got hit with a good deal. I think it was $83 or $89 for a down payment, and like $60 a month or something like that. And I think the whole premium is like $800 or $900 for the year or something like that. It wasn't even that much. So I don't really have anything as far as like insurance shopping. But basically, what I'm trying to say is the beginning months, don't worry about trying to get the van or trying to get the your truck mount or whatnot. Worry about how is the structure of your company set up first. It only takes maybe a day or so. If you're really reluctant, it'll probably take you a week, or more. Hopefully not. But pretty much basics. Have your EIN. Get your business bank account started at a Wells Fargo. Get a secure credit card at the Wells Fargo. Maintain that card. Actually try to max it out and pay it off as best as you can. The best scenario, when they look at your profile, if you can use 50% of the balance, like so it's 500. If you can use 250 or more a month on that card, and then 10 days before the statement date, not the due date, 10 days before the statement date, pay it down 30% or less. So what's 30% of that? That's 5 times 150. So have the balance 150 or less when it's reporting. That's the best every month. If you can do that, like spend 250 or more, then get it down to 150 or less 10 days before, the due date. If you're doing that for 6 months, that's great. 12 months, even better. The longer you wait, the better. But you can apply for a new account every 6 months. That's the fastest you can do it without it affecting your credit negatively. So that's why I always say 6 months. But me personally, if 6 months, if it's not good, I'll probably wait 9 months or 12 months even before I even apply for a new account. Now, once you get all of your accounts established, you should have about 3 accounts in your first year. Maybe 2 if everything's not going well. 1 if you're, I don't know what's going on. If you have 1 account within a year, you should be active about it, and be like, okay, well, your finances are coming in, and you need to just have everything in order. So let's say it's been a year, you have some type of credit established with your company. That means you started with a secure card. You have a second card, maybe Capital One Spark gave you one, or what's my other one? Chase, Inc. That's another good one. As far as your first cards, you can get other cards later. But let's say it's been a year and you got Wells Fargo, a Capital One, a Chase, and that's really good because now when you apply for a loan, like an equipment loan, I'll try to leave some links in the description as far as the banks I'm using, just to kind of, so you guys want to research anything and see what the banks. You can just call them and just ask some questions and just say, hey, look, this right now, and most likely they'll try to run you for a loan right then and there. But let's just skip to the point. Like I said, it's been a year since you established your credit cards for your company. You should be able to get equipment loans in your company name, and that's where you can start getting your truck mounted unit. Okay. Like I said, I'll put links to where I went to get my unit. It was in Tampa, Florida. I'm not sure where you guys are located, but basically you can call these people and just see what their prices are, so that way you can know what to expect. I know with my personal experience, they tried to just give me the max. I think they said, oh yeah, you got approved for 24,000, and I was like thinking in my head, that's like a house. I'm not trying to finance a house and it's a car that can break down, or a van that can break down, or equipment that can get stolen or something like that. I'm not trying to do all that. I want it as least as possible. In general, you want to finance no more than $10,000. It's easy to pay off $10,000 in 3 years. Okay, so that's the reason. You don't want to get anything over that because the interest is going to hit you. It's going to take forever to pay it off, and you can be like, okay, what's going on? Because after about 2 or 3 years, I don't think this van is going to be worth anything. It's probably going to be breaking down even more. I'm probably going to move on to another van. So it's kind of good that I have this set up, so after some time passes, I can move on. So don't set yourself up financially to fail. Always make these plans ahead. So if you have not got your business credit established, please do so. Rewind, watch this video again. It's almost 20 minutes. But basically, just follow these simple steps. Within 6 to 12 months, you definitely will have your business credit established. There's other ways. Like I said, I'm going to make another video in the future with like a slideshow or something like that, where it shows like the best ways to establish your business credit. So that way you guys out there can leverage your income, so it's like your cash coming in, you got cash, and then if you need to make an expense, you don't gotta spend your cash, and you can just spend your credit, and then when the statement comes in, oh, I only owe $25, I only owe $35, I only owe $80. I think my highest minimum payment was like $130 or something like that. But yeah, basically you just pay the minimum and keep your cash on you, and basically it really changes the game completely. So I really appreciate everyone subscribing. I appreciate everyone commenting. Tell me what advice you need, what's going on. I mean, even I need advice too. If you see me make a video, you say, hey, look, man, you can do it like this, you can do it like that. Hey, I'm open ears. There's plenty of content creators out there you can always watch, and I appreciate everyone who watches mine. All right, then. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get going. I hope this video helps. If there's any questions on getting your first truck mount unit, just post it down below. I will respond ASAP. And I really appreciate everybody out there again, and just happy hustling. I'll see y'all in the next video.